I've not been doing a podcast for a week now, but I want to start with a podcast on Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk is an individual who had strong opinions, and he based his opinions on Jesus Christ's teachings. He used to follow the Bible and Jesus' teaching. He used to speak of him very often, and I could tell that he had so much love for his country, in which he used to speak of his country in a very positive way, whereby he created a company called Turning Point USA, a very big idea of going to campuses. And his last campus arrival was at Utah, where there was an assassin who had planned it carefully to assassinate Charlie Kirk. So when Charlie Kirk reached at Utah, the bullet hit his neck. And I saw the video, though I didn't know whether he was dead. An hour later, I saw a tweet from Trump. Trump came in and said that Charlie Kirk is dead. So since then, there has been a lot of debate. And I usually like, whereby if I don't know someone, if I didn't see his opinions, I'd rather be the last one to comment. So I've seen very many fights. A fight on the spiritual warfare, whereby people are like, man, we need to go back to church. This is a spiritual warfare. Jesus is being attacked. Others are saying that this is the Democrats against the Conservative Party. There are very many ideas that Charlie Kirk was debating on. The ideas on LGBTQ community, ideas on gun violence, ideas on immigration, ideas on abortion. These are very serious ideas that turn different people to animals, whereby you can see how he argued about abortion, telling women that you can't do that. That is not okay. You choose to kill a younger life for you to be safe. And looking at certain of his ideas on blacks about gun violence, saying that blacks have brought gun violence to America. Yet, I may not completely disagree with him, but I also don't completely agree with him. People chose the easy way out, whereby to assassinate him, rather than to discuss together with him, rather than to debate with him, rather than to give him an opportunity to make a change. So we saw the assassination of Charlie Kirk. On that day, there's a guy called Tyler Robinson. The guy is getting arrested and being charged. And his charges are the murder of Charlie Kirk and several other 6 charges where he's being charged. And people who are celebrating the murder of Charlie Kirk were getting unemployed. Some of them were getting arrested. Some of them were getting threats from other people. So we were looking at this forefront whereby Charlie Kirk's death has made him more famous than even his life. I didn't know Charlie Kirk that much. He started appearing on my FYP every other day. I've been listening to him. He really loved Jesus Christ. He really was a soldier of Jesus. And man, that guy was courageous. That guy was bold. That guy was fearless. And he knew, just like the words of Paul. I recall Paul whereby he said, to live is Jesus and to die is gain. And one thing I saw him say to a young kid who asked Charlie, he asked Charlie that what should I do? I'm a young age, I'm at the age of 13. Charlie tells him, go and learn something every day. Go and do good every day. I mean, this guy was so loving, and I really want to say rest in peace to Charlie and his family. And Erika Kirk, whatever plan she has for the family, whatever plan she has for Turning Point USA, I fully support her, because whatever happened is a tragedy to free speech, a tragedy to the freedom that we have fought for, even as the world, a tragedy to the Christian community, people who are speaking for truth, a tragedy to the right wing, people who are saying, no, we don't need all this LGBTQ community. We don't need all these things being pumped into our campuses, these things being pumped into our schools. We don't need these things that are being told about gun violence. In fact, the last words he said is gun violence before he got assassinated. That means that he was fighting a real fight, a fight that we should join hands together to fight with him. Others, guys, don't forget to like and follow. Best podcast ever, StoRynamosee.